See how we look this morning. Ah, bright and nice. Okay. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Seymour, thank you for being the first one in this morning. Asserin Odetta being the second one in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning, because you know that some people work overnight and then them just are coming from work right now if you go get like a sleep. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs, because some people are get like a sleep right now so them can go off to the next job right now. Hardworking people. Extra special big up shout out to those people. Shout out to every single person tuning in this morning. Manners and respect to you. Shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. Don't let that go over your head. I say it every morning, but you might start to get too used to it and ignore it. For those who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself, you're a good person. Shout out to you, right? Big up on yourself and thank you for being here. Here we are this morning on another beautiful morning, glorious morning. A lot of reason to give thanks this morning. We're feeling good. We're up and healthy and strong. Yes? All right. We're not in somebody's hospital. Nobody know have we are lay down on stretcher planning our funeral and these things. We have to give thanks. See? So with a thankful and joyful spirit, we go in this morning and let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. My morning thoughts, family. Hey, let me big up some people before we even start now. I won't even tell you what's on the board yet. Let me big you up first. You should know, though, by the icon. So, again, Seymour, first one in the building this morning. Big up yourself and thank you. Asserin Odetta is here. Lil Red Gucci, too. Haven't seen you in a while. Couple of days. Hope you're all right. Thank you for being here this morning. BM, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Dainty D is in the building. Richie Shiva is here. King Biggs. Wayne Nathan, King Biggs, and morning fam. Maxine Good as Gold, Prelis 123, Audrey Wright, Kai Tai Jai Empress says up, up, up. That's wake up, wise up, and rise up. See that? Up, up, up. Oh my gosh. Somebody, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't want to call no name. But I saw another Jamaican, well-known Jamaican celebrity saying, somebody teeth me up. So I guess I'm going to have to change my shirt them now. All right. So I guess they did change the shirt. Coming, I see them with the up no more. But when they advertised it and said they're coming out with up and showed a shirt, this was like a year past the point where I had already made up. I had already been saying up for like 3-4 years. I had already, there's a slogan for up, which is on the back of the shirt, yeah, so see? And the slogan actually says wake up, wise up, and rise up. And then for the front, it just says up. It's wake up, wise up, and rise up. Somebody teeth me up. So I guess I have to go change it. Yeah, change it. Change it quick. So, are we gonna share it? Richard Shiva, big up yourself. King Biggs in the building. Wayne Nathan, thank you for being here. Maxine Good as Gold. Prelis 123. Audrey Wright's here. Again, Kai Tai Jai Empress up. Janet Stewart's in the building this morning. Lady J, O St. John, Senior Sexy is here. Black Eagle Daya. Black Eagle, big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Branches Joe is here, being a part of our family. Bromo Wright is in the building this morning. Good morning, family. DR is here this morning. Carrie Ann Jones, Lisa Watkins is here. Unstoppable Josh is here. Says Upments family. Unstoppable Josh, big up yourself. Jane Ander is here this morning. Lulu Ridges is here. Sharon Ingram, Brickhouse is in the building. Marilyn Grant's in the building this morning. Says good morning or afternoon, SouFLo and everyone tuning in from the UK. So it's afternoon for them and it's morning for us. Lord God, as you say, UK. Shout out to my UK people. I saw that carnival, Notting Hill Carnival. I had the pleasure of attending Notting Hill Carnival twice. What I saw this year, it kind of reminded me of the year that I first attended it, and I had to attend again. the people them come out, pack up in the road, you know. I think it's a record they made this year though, like 1 point something million people crunched in at the street. Yeah, get a wine pan, even if you don't want get a wine pan. I think the best thing for you to have done if you were there was to just step out a line and go over this or go chill somewhere because the crowd was packed tight like this and everybody moving. See them, yeah? Everybody moving and them have the floats and the trucks and things, just like how they do in New York. I don't know how Jamaica carnival can be that lively. Jamaica carnival nice still, but every time I see it, it's like sparse. Few people out here and there, and people in them little groups and crews. You see New York, maybe it's because of the population density, I don't know, but the people them turn out, the carnival crowd in New York and the carnival crowd in the UK look like the political crowd in Jamaica. When politicians them roll out and election time come, I saw the place pack in Jamaica. So the people are there. They could turn out like that for the carnival in Jamaica, but they don't. So we don't have one of the best carnivals per se. If you want to talk about carnival, you have to go talk about Trinidad. You have to go talk about, I think it's St. Lucia and them kind of place there, the Grenadines. You can't talk about Jamaica Carnival and compare it to them there. You can't talk about Jamaica Carnival and compare it to Eastern Parkway in New York, Brooklyn, and you can't talk about it and compare it to Notting Hill Carnival in the UK. So we have to fix up ourselves, Jamaica, when it comes to a carnival. It could be a very big thing, but it's just not there yet. You know, Lulu Ridges is in the building this morning. Sharon Ingram Brickhouse there again. Marilyn Grant, which is from the UK. Sharon Spence is here. Nicola Coleman's in the building this morning. Branches Joe, Lisa Watkins, Darlene Walter Riley. Darlene Walter Riley, I hope you're doing all right. Rosemary King, big up yourself. Thank you for being here, says Grand Rising. Lorraine Blair Baker is in the building this morning. Lorraine Blair Baker, thank you for being a part of our family and thank you for being here this morning. Tracy Chin is in the building this morning. Tracy Chin said, good morning, SouFLo and the family, and have a blessed day. Heading home. See it there? Heading home. Probably did an overnighter. Fallon Carrington's in the building this morning. Shalom to you and your house. June O'Brien is here this morning. Mr. Article Don in the building this morning. Karen Notice is here. Pauline Graham is here. Kirk Gordon is here. Black Goddess Henry is in the building this morning. Dainty D there. Dainty D, your real family, you know. Big up yourself, you know. Richard Shiva, Stash, and Maxine Good as Gold. Nicola Coleman, Mervyn the Point, Jamaica, Kerr, Anita Canaan, Roxy 21. Beast Boy is in the building this morning, and we're gonna left it right. Dessa, Unstoppable Josh, and Lulu Ridges. All right. If I didn't call your name, it's because you got in here a little bit too late, or whatever. But you know, says manners and respect already. All right. One love, and thank you for being here. Let's get on with the show. What we have on the board this morning? Oh, I did a double lime squeeze in some warm water, kind of bitter, but I'm feeling a bit better. All right. So Jada Kingdom boyfriend puts a ring on it. I wanted to talk about that yesterday. If you notice, when we first started the show yesterday, that was on the icon. And as soon as the show got finished, I had to go rebuild the icon and take that off of it because we didn't discuss that. So Jada Kingdom, if you're into dancehall and reggae music, you must know who Jada Kingdom is, right? Yes, Black Goddess Henry, it's a promise ring, but we're gonna have a discussion around it. Ask you this: what is the difference between a promise ring and an engagement ring? Cause you're quick for answer and say it's a promise ring. As soon as me say Jada Kingdom got a ring, you say it's a promise ring. So what's the difference between a promise ring and an engagement ring? I could talk about that. But bigger than that, I'm gonna go way deeper than that into the subject. Should be a little bit fun. Maybe at the expense of Jada a little bit, but I hope not. I hope not. You know, Misty already. And big up to Jada in which part should I? She's she kind of roll with the same team when me roll with, so she, you know, all is well. All right, Khago and Francine. Boy, nobody couldn't tell Khago nothing yesterday. Now watch me. I tuned into Khago yesterday and I see Miss Francine. First, I saw her in the airport. Cause you know we live in a modern times now where you're going through the airport with your Louis Vuitton luggage and stuff, and you just click put that on there and say, What say? Wings or something. You're taking flight and flights and all these things. I said to myself, say, I wonder when she go again. She must go Jamaica and think, their son Maki, uh, Zaro, in after school, right? So he's in Jamaica with his dad, with Khago and Zaro after school and things. Zaro grow nice to him, man. But after school and thing, and mommy come in the place. Boy, next thing me know, me see Francine in the place. Cause you can't tell which part Khago house there. Yeah, by now. You see Francine a walk in and thing and Khago back behind her make one bag of nice. Matter he's posting him say people have forgot talk to me nice now. Him, him get back the work and all these things. So me I wonder are they back together again? Are they back together again? Let me see. Let me go to Khago real quick. Are they back together again? It would be a good look if they were back together. Is a couple that I wish all the best. To me, they were a power couple making big moves. I just like to see people live in love and be successful, And I think they were doing that. Khago said he is some. Yes. So Black Goddess Henry, you didn't pay attention to, right? The man change up him talk. Be a part of him chatting like this one time him did down there. And then she come in now. I hear him about. I'm going to have to even start to speak proper now. I can't speak like that anymore. I have to round up my words and speak English and all these things. I am somebody's person. Yes, I'm somebody's person. I don't know how Khago talk already. I'm somebody's person. The man does sound joyful, yeah, man. And I wanted to say, see there, Khago, one gal. All right. I don't know what he must about that one there. He's out the road, Khago at the road. One thing I like about him is he's in Jamaica and he's on the move. Khago honestly couldn't. He said it out his own face the other day. In Teko himself. Khago did have some issues before. Seeing and in Teko himself. And life has sorted itself out. Time has gone by, people have matured and all these things. And it's just good to see the position that he's in now. Wife in that position. They're good to see which part him there in our life now. Khago can't lose the walk. How do you
Khago can't lose the work.
Listen.
August, to all you guys out there talking, well, Khago get back to work. Khago never lose the work. Khago can't lose the work. The work is mine to work then.
Hear him now?
You understand? I was just in an acting mood. You understand? You can't just put it like I was just resting. You understand? Get back to work. I can't lose what is mine. You understand? That work only love when I walk that work, man. You guys are so silly. You guys must not haven't go to school or something.
You're
man.
not.
You can't play with Yankee George, man.
Yankee George, no.
No girl cannot take away that work from Yankee George. I'm the one who have the proper work for the work. Yeah, Lord Jesus, God.
He said, Lord Jesus, God.
Khago can't.
The other day, I know, so you didn't say the other day, though. The other day, he didn't hurt him, the man said. He said he didn't go mad, but he make sure say him turn up and mad in a one place. Some people walk about and mad all over the country. Him mad right there so him yard and him not gonna nowhere else. He must stay right there so I'm mad. So yes, woman a mad me. Him admit it. See him admit it. Listen, man. You see what you see? Somehow no tie up tribe, woman. No man over on the one in the left. Some man a pray for on the left. Yeah. So ask some of them man here. When you have some crosses woman in your life and she talk about me I left you, me I pack up my things and leave. If you know how the man they go bend down on his knee and God Almighty Jesus, please make her just go peacefully. Man, I pray for you left them life because you's crosses. But when a good woman left you see, I give you a long break. The whole of your inside no right, my friend. From your mind to your belly, you can't eat right. You have to wake up a morning time and drink beer mint tea. Whole day you sip beer mint tea. Then you go from mint tea to Hennessy to go back to mint tea. Your belly hungry and you can't eat and your mind is not okay. Not true that when good woman left your life. See? So I knew this was coming, but I hope that's what it is anyway. Act like you don't know me. Hear me.
my man corner. I'm gonna take this second to apologize to absolutely no one.
Wait there.
We never see somebody sell out so fast. As a matter of a fact, I just sell me sell out, I sell me sell off. As a matter of a fact, I sold me sold out. Yes, I care zero. I could not know me.
Yo.
Big number, don't laugh when you don't see me and don't talk. You understand? Me rather this man in the way of the fell. I flick it right here. You understand? Go and circle yourself. You understand? No, so you never do. All of what we did say. And because of that minute we say at that moment, but the kids there, I mean, I take him back, I don't want him back. I want me to have it so
The man said, he not take it back, me not take it back, me no want it back. All of what me did say, me not take it back, me no want it back, but all of my brethren them went over there so in a lonely corner. We have an announcement to make. In my left lonely corner now. In gone back in yard now. Francine want back her man Khago. One more. Me I tell you happy.
I think a cat lady alone have a cat man too. Why was so good as I have? Go like how to get up and make me a nice cup of coffee tea and make me go some bread. No. I don't have a coffee tea for no man. They know say a beer man not gonna have problem. Francine back by the scene, master.
See there?
Francine back by the scene and a fire hard like a loaded magazine. Francine want back her money. Da. Kada. Francine want back her man. And we yes. Give back Francine her man.
Yeah, give back her.
Fast. What?
Francine works that hard.
He might give back Francine her man. Fast too. Laugh, yeah, man. Hear me no, man. Khago, me I give you a word of advice. You see, publicly. Watch me. Sometimes, you see, you just hold around. You see me? Sometimes you just hold around and just keep it moving. Me not say every time you must be wrong. If you're with somebody who is you always wrong, that can be too much pressure for a human to bear. However, if you're with somebody that is even keel and balanced, you know, sometimes you know, so you have to go put on your little ego and you have to go hold around and keep your fire burning and keep your thing going. Yeah, get past that and get back to the loving part. Cause life too short here, master. And not too much good pickings out here. Now go on like say good woman just dash out here and there is millions of them. There's lots of women out here that have pretty face and nice smooth legs and have their accomplishments and look like them can fit in your thing proper. But enough Jezebel did it. I hide behind those facades. See? So when you get one with breakdown differently, you have to go make sure so you hold on to that and build with that. Khago said, I remember Khago do an interview not too long ago. And him said, why? He realized, no, you know, like one time gone, you run down like pretty legs and pretty face and nice hair and sexy body and all these things. You better start run down a woman with pray for you. A woman that cares so much for you that she prays for you. And I said, damn. He like, when him said that, it stopped me right in the middle of the interview that he was doing. I forgot what interview it was. I want interview when they have one red hat and him have some of him here pull out through the side of the red hat. It was, me know say I hit because I was just looking for pictures to do the icon for this and I came across it again. That's some serious stuff. Man for know that too. Pretty face, nice sexy body, and sexy attitude. Remember, say everybody come to the table with them best behavior. You hear that? All right. But when you start peeling back those layers, some people have 2 layers like onion, and some people have about 5,000 layers where you have to go peel back, and it's going to take a long time to even get to the real them. You're going to get a whole bunch of different people, a whole bunch of different issues, a whole bunch of different ray. So when you find your person, and you know say that you're a person, and it's somebody that will go on their knees and pray for you. You can't go down. My granny said go up on her knee, but you can't lay down in your bed and lay down on your back and pray. You can't lay down on your belly and pray. I don't think the Creator care how you position yourself when you're praying, as long as you are in reverence and you're praying. Not true? You can be walking around in the middle of the day and praying. Seeing skin deep, Pauline Graham, yeah, and that's what a lot of relationships start off of. And that's what a lot of relationships are built on. Skin deep. A brother do a video. Yesterday I was watching it, or day before yesterday. And he's him do couples counseling. And he said the way how he tests him couples when he's counseling them, group counseling and then individual counseling, get them together. And he said, are you guys still going to be together if you're not able to have sex? Who in here can go the distance in this relationship with no sexual contact? Like something happened where sex can't be involved in your relationship anymore. And he said majority of them said, I'm out of here. And that's the basis we start on, right? I'm out of here. Okay, that's because your thing is like superficial and it's like skin deep, like you just said. Somebody who are gonna pray for you is a different type of person. Somebody who cares and is concerned about you so much is a different type of person. You know them people that way, if you go up on the road, right? You and your wife in the home and you go up on the road, she makes sure, say her phone there right next to her. Just in case, and turn up the volume, just in case. If anything happen out the road, she want to know, say, she's the first person that you can call. And you know within yourself, say, that's the first person you can call also. Ask yourself right now, if an emergency situation hit you right now, suddenly, out the road, who's the first person you can call? And you're absolutely sure that that person is going to answer their phone for you. All if them busy. That's the person that's genuine in your life. That's the person or persons that are real in your life. Everybody else after that, they are hangers on. Remember, we talked about root people, and we talked about the people them that are branches and the people them that are leaves, right? Couple of little light breeze brought through, the leaf them gone. Little light breeze, you know. Equate that to simple like a situation happen in life, a misunderstanding. Somebody says something wrong in our text or says something wrong verbally or whatever, and the next person just pack up and gone. I don't want to talk to you no more. You wasn't worth nothing to them in the first place. You were not worth much in the first place. Simple thing make them malice you up, have you up and gone about them business. Those are leaf people. All right. Then them have the stems and branches people now. Them stay around a little bit longer. It's gonna take a harder wind for blow. But you know when hurricane come through, it tear off the stem and the branches them off of the tree. Same way. Leaf gone long time. Stem and branches to go next. They're not permanent either, right? You want to deal with your root people them now. Root people, them have to go root up the whole tree and move that. And anywhere the tree goes, the root is still gonna go with it. All when the tree pop, root are gonna help the tree grow back again. See? So root people is who you need in your life, and you test the waters like that. Boy, rough out here. Me happy to see him happy. Me not like still. Because me fast and me love people business sometimes. Me go over for Francine side, go look so and see where did I go on. And me heart kind of desync like a bit cause me see sitting where say where message say. I'm gonna explain this to you. I think a message say something about don't let your ego. Something about don't let your ego get in the way of or fix up your behavior or something and your ego. It look like what cause social media world we live in, I know. So sometimes when most times now spouses don't even talk to each other. All when them chat to each other and disagreement is there and they come in like them can't work it out, them just go on social media and just send one subliminal message. And most of these people you see on social media sending these messages act like them have life figured out because of something them I go through like that. Or they've been through something like that. So, me don't know. Me see it after. Me I tell Khago say, boy, you have to go tuck your ego. You want to see the long brown leg, them are coming at the place. You know, say Khago hopping up blouse and skirt. Khago said the other day, say, if you want no woman in Jamaica, we can at least equal or better than Francine. And that I go hard for him fine. Yeah. So right now, I'm just a stay by himself. You know, you're the man, so a cat him a look pan. You can catch yourself a pet store and look for cat. You know, them woman there will decide they don't want any men anymore. Them no want no relationship no more. It's just me and my cats. And then the cat them start multiply to when you have 50 cats in a house. Them woman there, he said he was about to turn one because you have cat man too, not just cat woman. And he realized, catch himself in the pet store, I look for cat. Like a time, forget a pet in the house, come and I get lonely and the pickings out the road is not too good. So you know, want to put yourself out there like that. Yeah. And it's hard for people like Khago too, because you have fame. And listen, broke bicycle boy, you see, I run up in a man house where I have Benz and these things. Broke bicycle boy. I ride off man, good wife out there. You think woman nice when them ready. So Khago him now who have him things at Jamaica, you know, him living nice, him living above average, and him have him fame and these things. When you have he just performed at Bounty Killer's birthday bash. Him dep on some he was on some fest. I don't call him out on some fest and these things. So him have the fame. And you know, it is perceived that he has the money as well. All this. So you don't know who genuine for you at this point. So you better you stick to where you know. Stick to who was there when everything did seem like it did fall apart and you was ready to give up and say, yeah, man, a farming, me a go in, yeah, man, and them thing there. And that woman that said, no, singing are your thing. Yeah, singing is your thing. You born for sing. Every time you sing, you give me chills, babe. Come, hold up your head, straighten up your back, turn up and go out there again. And that. Not true? So, more power to them, man. I love seeing it. I'll contact later and say, oh, I go on still. If it is genuine and real. It look like it is, though. I wouldn't put so much message out there if it wasn't. That's one thing. But you know, woman, stay already. You did I think everything patch up on last minute. Back to arguing. Like, you see, is that right there? That right there is the reason why I left in the first place. Pack two bag and gone. And you're like, damn, we were so close. We were so close. Women are so complicated sometimes, I swear. Especially you Caribbean women. When it's so complicated sometimes, Brahma Wright says, I always tell persons if I have one call from for whatever reason, I would call my daughter in Jamaica. She will dispatch to the relevant persons. That's my go-to person for everything. Yeah, that's real talk. If you can think of that one person where anything happened to you out the road, it's an emergency situation, you have one phone call to make, this person will always answer the phone for me. Who would it be? That person is your person. Daughter, son, husband, boyfriend, side man, whatever. If you're side man and your main one not do it, then you better make side man, main man, and switch husband back to side man or something like that. Me don't know, me not mash up nobody marriage, but I'm telling you some real stuff. If you have somebody out there that will answer every call for you, and you sure, that's who's gonna be there for you. Period. Some people don't care if you're dead out the road. Some people, and people where you live with too. Sometimes are people where you live with, sometimes are people where you sacrifice a lot for, sometimes it's people that you wake up and go in, day out for. Them no business, them with phone a ring, you their road, they care zero. Them they probably hear if nothing happened to you on the news before them hear it through the phone from you. That's how much they care, you know? So genuine people coming in your life, treat them good. Not everybody is. And we have to remember that. See? Good people not easy to find. Remember we talked about that the other day where we were saying the internet have a lot of people fooled. The internet have a lot of people thinking you have a lot of choices. The internet have a lot of people thinking everybody out there, or you have a sea of people that's waiting out there for you to come into your life and make your life right and love you the right way and all that. And 99% of that is sexual energy if they're giving you energy. It's trying to figure out how to get some draws from you, male or female, right? And the rest of them is hangers on and so on and so forth. So, but people are fooled and delusional, and we live in that kind of world there. So we go around thinking, I'll replace you in a minute. Last thing I'll say on this before we switch to the next topic, because the next topic is very important. Somebody said this whole relationship thing, yeah. Boy, I forget what me gonna say. You know, boy, I don't know. It look like I had a moment. So, as I was talking, that went and can't come back. Me I try remember and can't remember. Be sure me remember at some point. Let's not force it. But anyhow, yeah. Let's treat good people good. Let's treat genuine people good, right? Not everybody is replaceable, contrary to what you've been taught or contrary to what the climate look like right now upon Earth. Yeah, everybody is replaceable. Oh, somebody said we've been fooled. I think it was Jess Hilarious. Jess Hilarious said we've been fooled. I'm sitting down and I'm thinking about this. She said all the women that we followed that told us, like Beyonce and the rest of them, to the left, everything you own in the box to the left. And well, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. And we got us out here in our man's face talking about, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you see your next king on it. All these things, right? They were all in solid relationships. And they make these songs about leaving a boy or leaving a man and moving on to a next one and acting like a man and all these things. And me, I go do you what you do me and this and that. Dysfunctional ass lyrics put together really nicely, wrapped in a bow and given to you. And people follow it because most people right nowadays, them live off of their favorite artists and words in their songs and quotes they leave on social media, so on and so forth, whether they know it or not, right? And all along, they're in extended relationships, like long ass relationships they've been in for years, working through their problems, private and quietly, and making their stuff work. While we over here jumping from relationship to relationship, while we listening to these songs so don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. And that's what you want to say. Stay in your zone, stay off of social media, fix your issues, and leave social media alone. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. People don't go to social media to solve problems. They go to social media for validation. And in today's world, there is always material on social media to validate whatever it is you're thinking. You could have wrong till Jesus come. You could have been the wrongest person on earth. There are going to be a long list of videos on social media to make you feel like your wrong is right. Why? Because there are others out there who think exactly like you do. Doesn't mean that you're right. It doesn't mean that your morals is up and your values and goals is intact. It just means that you have a bunch of buffoons out there who think in the same buffoonish way that you're thinking right now. See? So people run social media and they find stuff to resonate with what they're thinking. They don't go to look for anybody that says the opposite of what they're thinking to see if there's truth in it. I don't like him. I don't like her. I don't like him because they're saying something opposite. Well, they might be telling you the truth. But no, I just want to hear what me want to hear. And it sounds good to me, right? Because I saw me think. That's dangerous. Prince, the artist, Prince said before he passed, y'all better be careful of this social media stuff. Y'all know how Prince talk, right? Y'all better be careful of this social media stuff. I'm telling you, the battle is on. Use the internet. Don't let the internet use you. And the battle is on. And it's a battle for souls. Can't say I didn't warn you. And he was dead shortly after. So you put one and one together and see what that means. All right. With that said, let's talk about this. So, Khago and Francine, big up yourself in which part today. I hope y'all can work it out and stick your thing and, keep it together. No relationship is perfect. Marriages that survive are beautiful because of the storm that they are able to go through and battle and still come out of it. These are the stories we build together, seeing until life calm on down the two away. And we can look on each other, my chair a rock, your chair a rock, and we have said, well, you remember one time we did go through the sun, yeah, and you big idiot self, you did separate and go and go live at Jamaica, and I have to come down and come get you and this. Yeah, well, if you never come get me, me wouldn't there. So today, you know, yes, you would, shut up. And you know, and talk and laugh back on your past and think, you know, nobody to share them the story with, because you plan on being with new people over and over for your whole life. Oh, but just meet you. What we gonna talk about? What we doing in the future? What we gonna talk about? Your dreams and goals and aspirations. You could have been done that with somebody and stick it true. You know what I mean? Stick it true. So more power to them. I love seeing that. Jada Kingdom boyfriend put a ring on it. All right. We're not talk too much about Silk Boss today, but I'm gonna say this. Give me 5 minutes. Silk Boss did not turn himself in by midday on the 5th, I believe it was, that he was ordered to do so by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. For those of you who don't know, is this young entertainer. He's 19 years old. He looks older than his age. If you see him in person, him really big and tall and thing, but he's really talented with his music and stuff, his art. And he is the one who we showed getting boxed up in the video the other morning. So he went from being the victim to going on a stage interview with on stage Mr. Winfred Williams, saying that him not talk to no police about it, right? What me forgot tell police, the video out there, them don't see what them see already. What else me can tell them? Me not talk to no police, cause enough man go talk to police and end up dead. That was his statement. The police put out on front page, they're urging him to come talk to them. No talk to. The next thing we know, he's a person of interest and he needs to report to so-and-so police station by this time specifically. And also, if anyone know his whereabouts, please call 119 or whatever. We covered that yesterday and we said, okay, why are they treating him like a wanted person? Because that's how you treat wanted people. You put their image out there and you put a message, you're law enforcement. The message says, if anyone sees this person whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. Call 119, right? All right. He still didn't show up to them. I see the newspaper front page again yesterday. Silk Boss did not turn himself in by the time that he was supposed to turn himself in, but he did contact the local police to make alternative arrangements. You see this game that they play? It's a dangerous game that they play at the expense of these youths. This is a dangerous Ross game they're playing. Let me explain to you why. Even if, right, even if, say, he was going to talk to them, but him no want certain people know, because people will murder you, you know. Some people out here, when them deal with street code, is no matter what happen, you're not chat to police. You angle this yourself, because this is what we sign up for. Me don't know about that world, I'm just saying. Well, I do know about that world, but I'm just saying. So here they are, giving a minute-to-minute update on their interaction with him. Well, him didn't come in, so it seemed like him still no want to talk to it. But, oh, he did. He called us and he made alternate arrangements. Why you did that? Why is that necessary to even publish? Is that how the police operate? Why is that necessary to even publish? Yeah? Of course I'm going to go with him lawyer. But I'm saying, why is that necessary to even publish? Is he wanted? Is he a criminal? Is he wanted for committing a crime? Why are you doing that? Like the man already said on stage, I mean, I talk to no police. Now you talk about he didn't come in, but he did contact us to make alternative arrangements. So whoever is watching him, who have ill intentions, who is involved in the issues with him, they're looking at that now and say, see that? Them say make alternate arrangement by you. That means I'm going to chat to them. Them just want to do it half of the record, and want to do it half a front page. But him don't know if to do it because them keep on to publish it. them can get the youth into some serious something, right? And I wondered for years, because every time they were going to set up a ZOSO, Zone of Special Operation, and them something there, they would tell the people when they were coming. And me being in the military for some years and doing that kind of work, I always thought, what the hell happened to OPSEC? Like, they're not functioning. That's not right. If them are going to lock down, so they're going to go lock down a part of Clarendon, right? They would announce it in the Gleaner and Loop and the Star and Observer and all them, the major news entities. We will be in Christiana, Manchester, Borderline, Clarendon, and we will be setting up operations there for the next 30 days. We will be there from September 1st to September 30th. The first time I saw that, I said to myself, maybe they're tricking them so they can go somewhere else and then them set up somewhere else instead of right there. Because this can't be true. Me see it over and over again. They announce it. They go exactly where them said them will go. Them set up right there. They stay the exact amount of time them told the people them are going to stay publicly. And then they leave. Is this y'all telling like your gunman brethren them say, hey, clear out the area where I come through and vacate and go somewhere else? When we leave around the 30th, you can come back in. Because that's the only other way that I see. And it's the same principle they're applying to this Silk Boss thing here. Well, he didn't show up, but he did call us to make alternate arrangements. Why are you announcing that? Somebody life, yeah, play with. But anyhow, I just wanted to put that out there that we see it. We see it. We're not blind. We see it. And they're not operating right. Seeing? Not effective policing, my friend. Donna Davis says, I fear for the kid's life. Him say him not fear for him life, But you know, people talk brave and people have to put on a brave face. When you're in a situation and you don't have no choice but to be in that situation until you can get yourself out of that situation, it makes no sense fearing. It makes no sense moving in fear. It makes no sense worrying about certain things where you can't control. You know what I mean? So I'm have to put on a brave face and move through right now, but they can't tell me say I don't have no fear about the situation because it looks funny. It looks funny. And right now it looks like that dart can come from any angle and you wouldn't know is who or where. So again, good luck to him, more power to him, and I hope him things sort out like it's supposed to be. There's something else on here now. Okay, Jada Kingdom. You know what we really want to talk about? The 4 siblings them that perished in the fire. That story is kind of iffy, big time. But before we go into that, let's talk about Jada Kingdom. One more semi-fun story. So the Loop had posted that Jada Kingdom's boyfriend had put a ring on it for her birthday. Of course, I forgot who jumped in this morning and said it was a promise ring. It was a promise ring. Dancehall artist Jada Kingdom's boyfriend, 19-year-old American rapper Nas EBK, gave her a promise ring during her birthday celebration at Aribi's Ultra Lounge in the Barbican Center in Kingston, Jamaica on Sunday. The East Side Queen was seen screaming excitedly. I saw the video, and when I saw the video, I thought he popped the question and she was about to get married and stuff because the way how she was like, yes, 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 yes. And he was down on one knee and all these things. Come to find out, it was not engagement ring like that. Yeah. Denty D said 19. Yeah. In a now deleted Instagram story showing off the ring, Jada Kingdom let her followers know that it was just a promise ring. Another Instagram story explained that the couple was doing love in stages. Meanwhile, in a lengthy Instagram caption celebrating her birthday, Nas EKB indicated his intentions to one day get engaged to the 24-year-old Jada Kingdom. So he's 19, she's 24. One next article says she's 25. My love for you is unconditional and I want this forever. Even in the afterlife, you are mine forever. We stuck. I put that ring on that finger. I'll never play about you. YK, how I'm coming. No matter the circumstances, you my Bonnie and I'm your Clyde. Stage one, promise ring. So y'all know the engagement ring gonna be she. He said in an Instagram caption accompanying photos and videos of the two together. Jada was also in the comments expressing her love and her devotion to her beau. I really appreciate you and everything you do for me. You're literally everything I prayed for. I want you for life and after. Us, that's it. Best birthday ever. You went crazy, Poppy, she commented. The two reportedly started dating earlier just this year, shortly after Jada Kingdom and the songwriter singer Versus Simmons had just split up. All right. Hear me out and hear me out clearly. Because me in a people business. Because when time for me business go out there, they hinder too. So me in a people business. I wish Jada all the best. Love is, I don't know. Love is when you find love, it's something else. Yeah? Love is a beautiful thing if it's love. A lot of people confuse lust for love though. And that's where the confusion starts because everything look beautiful up front until that breakdown comes. The funny thing is, I see a lot of people in the comment section saying stuff like, yo, Jamaica Gleaner, nasty man. Why them put up the youth age? Because I'm 19. Why is them have her says she's 25? Why them put up the youth age because I'm 19 and she's 25? Why one time she did that with Versi and Versi a big man for her. When she did that with Versi, why never put up Versi age? Nobody never see nothing wrong with it, but them put up the boy age. Everybody are going like something wrong with it. Well, let me get scientific for a second. Good advice here, me I pass out. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, to your business. Hear me. Scientifically speaking, the human brain, the part of here goes SouFLo. The part of the human brain, right? That's all. It's called the frontal lobe that deals with higher thinking, higher levels of thinking. It deals with rationalization. It deals with intelligent thought. You know, the ability to process things, the ability to simmer yourself instead of being a person that is like very, how you say it now, when you're young, you're like impulsive. The ability to not be so impulsive kind of thing. It's all in the frontal lobe of the brain. The frontal lobe of the brain is the part where you will look at somebody and you'll be like, girl, ugly, man. When people actually have injuries to that part of the brain, they will actually say out loud, look upon you and say out loud, you're ugly, man. But it's an injury to the brain. People do get this like through stroke or through accidents, like fall and lick them head really hard or car accident or whatever. So that part of the brain right there is not fully developed until at least 25 years old. So here's a 19-year-old that's telling you about forever until the next lifetime. And hear me out. Jada did that with one big man before, see? So I'm sure she knows some big people things. I don't know. First big man she did with Nita. Cause me over here this morning did I look up figure see. Me see quite a few big man relationship thing did I go on in our life. Versi name, however, was tattooed on her neck recently. Now you know, no grown person on tattoo your name on them neck frivolously just so. Versi got the same treatment. They were supposed to be married and he's going to put a ring on it. I'm watching all the headlines right now. He's going to put a ring on it and they were going to be together forever. And that's Jada's man. I'm from the ghetto, and where we come from, we tattoo it to our skin when we, let me see what I said. Let me read it right. It says, "I'm from the ghetto, and where we get your name tattooed when we love the fuck out of you. LOL." And it was a tattoo upon our neck. Fast forward a little bit more, and it says Jada with the cover up tattoo, and has a big rose flowers scenting a cover up the whole of the man name as she moves on to a new person. Right? So she go from big man to young boy. And I don't know. We encourage people because you don't want to be the one to be like, that shit ain't gonna work. I don't know what to you don't want to be the one to be like, that ain't gonna work. He 19. He don't know nothing about no forever. When a 19-year-old says forever to you, just know that forever for them mean as far as them eye can see. See? They don't know nothing about no forever. Young bud no know storm is what grown people say, and it's true. You swear at 19 you know forever, and we're gonna be. Please show me a handful of couples that are elderly right now that have been together since they were 19. You probably can't find none, because somewhere throughout the process, somebody starts coming into their self, and somebody starts maturing, and somebody start talk about, yeah, I was young and I didn't really know, and now I want to go explore. And I don't feel like this the right situation for me. That's when you get hit with that "it's not you, it's me" kind of thing. Your grandparents, Richie Shiva, your grandparents was 19 and 18, and them that together 8 and 9. Okay. But yeah, that's not today's world, my friend. That's not today's world. Ain't nobody hooking up at them 19 and it's gonna be forever. I put money on it. I put money on it. Every time I say this though, people are like, leave the people them alone, them live them life and them blah blah blah. It not gonna happen. I'm sorry, but it not gonna happen. Kaitaja Empress, I only know about myself and my parents. Well, that's two people you know about, so that's a lot. Not saying it doesn't happen, but the chances are highly unlikely. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the world that they exist in. Think about it. The entertainment world. Jada is blowing up right now. Jada, she been big, right? But she blowing up right now. Like, she really out there getting it in. She signed to uh major overseas entities. So she is like on the go now. We see her at the big shows in different parts of the world, commanding big stages, big crowd, doing her thing. Is he able to handle all that pressure? Or she have to go carry him everywhere she go like a puppy? Cause most 19-year-old is gonna be like, well, who that was around you? Why that nigga was winding up on you like that? Why this was looking like that? Why that was looking like this? You see what I'm saying? Insecurities take over because you haven't found yourself yet. You're 19, you haven't found yourself yet. That is not your real self. You're going through a process. You're going through a process. You're somewhere between the teenage years of you and stepping into the adult years of you. And that's the doorway to adulthood right there. So I have one foot in adulthood and he got most of himself still in teenage years. That's why 19 is still there. Teen, he's still a teenager. But hey, if it makes her happy, it makes us happy too. Because Jada is one of them where came out and spoke about her mental, and I remember watching a video of her where she pretty much broke down and she was like, people wonder why I act like this and all this. It was like, yeah, I'm traumatized. I'm fucked up. I've been through stuff. I've been raped multiple times. I don't remember if she said multiple times, but I know she's been raped. She said it. And she's been through a bunch of other things. And she talked about like the place where she come from and how she raised, how she grew, and all this. And you have to put on a tough exterior in order to survive and all this. So she's sort of traumatized, not sort of, in her words, she is traumatized. So she had got through some things in her life. And she has those moments where she suffers from depression, anxiety, all them things. That so I wish her the best. The more me talk about that side of ours, the more me know even bother talk about the rest of like the relationships and all this. I just wish her the best. But I don't think it's no great move. But the question of the morning is, What's the difference between a promise ring and an engagement ring? Because I saw this discussion, I believe it's Irie FM yesterday was having this discussion. So what's the difference? Because the brother said, this is a promise ring. We're taking loving stages. So after promise comes an engagement. See, I was under the impression that a promise, engagement ring was a promise to marry you, right? An engagement ring is where you lock in as a commitment to say, we are going to get married, just not right now, kind of thing. But I'm committed to marrying you. So, help me out. What's the difference between a promise ring and an engagement ring? Oh, St. John says, my son is 19, still in college, and I have to remind him to do the garbage every week. Only cook eggs and noodles, LOL. Whose husband he'll be, LOL. And I said this also. This kid, because he's a kid to me, that's my son's age. That's Tafari's age. Tafari age group that. And looking at Tafari, how far I function, Far can't be nobody's husband right now. He's not even halfway ready. He's not, and even he knows it. So I don't know. So what's the difference? Nobody now answer me. The difference between a promise ring and an engagement ring, and that may I try sort out. You so young, you don't even know the difference between a promise ring and an engagement ring. An engagement ring is a promise ring. Just another ring for jewelers to make money. He said, just says just another ring for jewelers to make money off of, and get some fancy name about promise ring. Promise to engage before the engagement. I guess. Hey man, to each his own. If him say I promise to engage before the engagement and all that, hey. Jada, if the ring costs enough money, keep your ring here. I'll make sure say when things go so you can pawn it, or at least turn it into some jewelry and get some money, or melt it down and turn it in a pendant, or something where worth some money, or something like that. But I really feel like I think it's a kid. It's a kid. She's with a child. Not in a pedophilic kind of way, because he's legal age, but in a picnic way. It's a kid. Anybody here that's a parent that have children that's 19 or older, you know exactly what me I talk about. Look by your 19-year-old, just like St. John. Look at your 19-year-old and ask yourself, whose husband or wife is your 19-year-old ready to be, or was your 19-year-old ready to be? You yourself, whose husband or wife were you ready to be at 19? A promise to engage. An engagement ring is a promise to marry. So a promise ring is a promise to engage. You know what? I just had a food for thought. See, back in the day, right, and back in time, you notice how the step them I get more and more to the. That's because ninjas are scared. We scared because there's a lot going on. I ain't too sure about you. I'm not know about no engagement. Let's go with a promise first. I guarantee you about a year from now, there'll be another one that comes before the promise ring. And that one will be called, I don't know what kind of name that is, the intention ring. It is an intention ring to show that I have the intention of making a promise to you. Then I'm going to give you the promise ring that shows I have the intention of engaging you. Then the engagement ring, which shows that I have the intention of marrying you. And then a year after that, I'm going to have one. Next one will go way back long as so you have the promise ring that comes at about step 3. Because step 1 is the intention ring, or the ring before the intention ring. And nobody now run straight up in it. Back in the idea, when you find a good woman, you just put on wedding ring. You see it. Promise ring, me no know. Back in the idea, you put on either engagement ring or you put on wedding ring. Your engagement ring used to be like, I'm locking it down. Once that engagement ring hit the finger, it's supposed to be dates being planned, right? You are engaged for what? You can't be engaged forever. You're engaged for what? You're engaged for how long? Some date after that. Even if the date is like way ahead. I've seen people do this before and commit to it for years ahead and be like, they were engaged in, say, 2018. and them said 2022, January 3rd, blah, 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 is our wedding date right after New Year's, so and so, and then work up to it and then plan up to it. And in the meantime, they dig deeper into each other and see and get all their affairs in order, right? Who have to get prenup, who have to do this, who have to do that, because these are steps towards getting a marriage done, an actual marriage. And in the meantime, the engagement ring is on and the commitment is there. Some people are of the perception that a ring stops anything. A ring don't stop anything. A marriage is a state of mind. If you're married to somebody in your mind and you're married to somebody spiritually, you're married. See? Matter of fact, the Bible tell you, say, let's go Bible, and I'm not a Bible thumper, but let's go Bible. Once you engage in sexual activity with another individual, you two have become one. Spirits have married. So you are now one. And that's the only marriage that the Bible speaks about. The Bible don't speak about no walk down no aisle and no pretty dress and put on no ring pan no finger. That's not what the Bible talk about. The Bible describes marriage as sex. You hear me just say? The Bible describes marriage as sex. So whoever is out there having multiple partners, you're married to a whole bunch of people. Whoever is with them one partner and uno sexing, uno already married. Spiritually, you're married. You see it? Spiritually, you're married. So the whole formality of it, getting the paper and getting the signing and saying the I do, that's man-made stuff. Find it in the Bible and show me where it says you need to walk down the aisle and you need to stand in front of a pastor or go down at the home office or whatever office them have and go say vows in front. Nowhere in there it says that. Marriage is defined as sex in the Bible. So, with that said, this whole engagement thing or the promise to engage and then we'll get to the engagement eventually and then we'll go from there to the marriage, that's a joke to me. I'm sorry, but that's a joke to me. I'm married and I've never walked down anybody's aisle. Kai Jai Empress. Exactly. That's man-made stuff. That's man-made stuff. Just like how some people wait till Valentine's Day to act all lovey and lovey-dovey and act special and give flowers or go on a date with them significant other. I'm like, man, let's do it randomly. You know? Let's do it randomly. It's so cheesy that, oh, it's Valentine's Day, you better give me my this and my that. Y'all know some men made that. Don't you see how much money these stores make off of all these made-up holidays? Are the same thing. Just like what him just saying at the comment section, is just another ring for jewelers to make money off of. Just like all these holidays, just another holiday for them to capitalize on and make a whole lot of money off of. That's how I see an engagement ring. Well, that's how I see a promise ring, so to speak. You promise to engage, there should be plans in order to get married. I'm just saying. So, may I send out the message here, not just to Jada, but to other people out there like Jada. Jada, I want you to really think, right? Because you're at the better half of 25, so you're like going up to 30, and you have a 19-year-old now. If it's true what they say that women or females or girls or woman, people in them feelings now, cause you say female, we don't know when that did change. But anyhow, if it's true that the opposite sex of us advances, matures mentally ahead of us by 5 years, which I don't think so. But if it's true, then you're in for a world of problems. You're in for a world of problems. You're literally probably going to be raising your child. You're going to be raising your man because he's going to be doing a whole lot of childish stuff. My son's 19 and he still does a whole lot of childish stuff. I still got to get on him about a bunch of different stuff all the time. Make sure he's in place with a lot of things to help himself. And I even have to sit down sometimes and say to myself, like, geez, like I have to light a fire under your ass for this. Like, how come you didn't have the initiative to, because they just don't see it. So Mr. Article Dan says, in reality, she has a boy. Absolutely. I mean, I don't care who wants to see it to our next week. In reality, she has a boy. Okay? Richard Shiva says, I had to date and raise my ex too. And then they became an ex, right, Richie? Because when you date and raise your person ends up resenting you like your children do. Because you have one little young person, right? And then them going to the kitchen and them clean up the kitchen. Let me give you a good example. And then you know, as big man, you going to the kitchen and you're not looking for trouble. You're looking for a glass to drink out of. But the first glass where you draw, it have food on it. But your young person, just did dishes and cleaned up the kitchen. The first knife you pull out, it have food on it still. The first dish you pull out to eat something out there, it have food on it still. And you're like, man, this person can't even wash dishes properly. Right? The dish rag, you go so with it and wring out water, wet up the whole place. You're like, you wring the dish rag out after you're done. You know, wash it with some antibacterial or something, wring it out, hang it to dry, kind of thing. Or the sponge them where you use with the scrubby side, you squeeze them out completely. You know, left them dripping with water, and you clean up kitchen and the whole counter still wet. Y'all wet up the kitchen floor and gone, but the kitchen clean. Like, you gotta have to raise that person, and that person is gonna resent the hell out of you. Because that person didn't come to you to be your child. That person came to you to be your significant other, right? But you can't help it. So you're going to fly into parent mode, and that child, that person is going to fly into defensive mode. It's like when your teenagers start feeling like, yo, I'm old enough. Why are you still talking to me like I'm 6? I hate this, man. If you have like my kind of parents, you won't say that out loud. Yeah. Cause them my kind of parents, them give you a whole lot to do the right things. So you're not gonna say that out loud, but you're gonna think it. You're gonna think it like, damn, why she still talking to me like I'm friggin' 14 and 15? In their mind. That's how you want your significant other to be around you thinking. Motherfucker talk to me like I'm his kid. She talking to me like she my mama. You ain't my mama. You're not my mother. My mother raised me already. Well, you're still doing childish things and you just took on some grown people's dish. That's not yours. You're not ready for this. But since you're in it, you're going to have to go through it. And this is the way it's going to play out. Unless you get a real mature young person who acts way beyond their years and just leave you flabbergasted. Very rarely does that happen. You know? Sarah Cayente says, mad love and respect to the SouFLo family. Big up yourself, Sarah. Thank you for being here. But listen what I said though. So good luck to her with her 19-year-old and his promise ring. That really sounds like high school. Promise ring. It's high school. It's very high school. Because in high school, you know what I say, you're engaged. So you say a promise ring. That's where I remember promise. That's where I remember promise ring from. It's high school. It's not. I never heard that as an adult. Sarah Kayete says, thanks, Brummel, and thanks, SouFLo. Approbation ring, you call it, Brummel. Approbation ring, you call it. Yeah, approbation ring. Man, put a ring on the finger and put a date on it. And start working or planning towards something. It's funny because I'm looking at these pictures of her and Versi Boy, and I'm telling you, Jada Kingdom tattoos her boyfriend's name on her neck. Jada Kingdom goes in. Jada Kingdom shows off her new Nigerian man. One next one. Again, different boyfriend versus this. Jada Kingdom's gifted rapper boyfriend, Nas EBK. One next one. Nas EBK puts a ring on it for Jada Kingdom. One next one. Jada Kingdom says she wants 8 kids by this person, and this is our next one with her husband. Jada Kingdom stopped by on stage for a candid interview earlier this week, speaking with the host Winfred Williams. The fast rising dancehall singer talked about her smash hit single Love Situation, her upcoming EP, and how she wanted to study law in university. And during the interview, Kingdom also revealed that she wants to marry this African man and have 8 kids with him and all that. I don't know if the 19-year-old, as I said, this was just yesterday, all this was happening. And this isn't one person. This I'm talking about like three different people here. So, she going through it too. She's going through it too. She just hit the age where the frontal lobe should be fully developed and functioning. So all the while, all along, she is the perfect example of what I'm talking about, right? Her forever was changing rapidly. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, morning.
Morning, fam. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right, man. Can't complain.
Yeah. Okay. What I know about this promise ring from the Hispanic beliefs and so on, you give to this 15-year-old father to daughter, and she makes a promise that she will preserve herself until marriage.
Right.
Right.
I remember now. Yes. And in high school, we used to wear a promise ring. A lot of girls was wearing it in groups, and they'll make. I was from North Miami Junior High, Senior High, Elementary, and the girls them used to wear it in groups with their friends, and it was a big deal back then to keep your virginity. Not so much now. Get woman that's a dash out now. Nobody is really saying to the young ladies now that once you let go that part of yourself, it's something you can never get back. Most likely, you're gonna have regrets about who you gave it up to in the first place. So don't be in a rush to do it, type of thing. So them didn't have the promise ring. So yes, you're dragging my memory, and I'm remembering. So that's what the promise ring was. It was a promise to keep your fidelity.
Yes.
Until marriage. Right.
So this is what I think. Because she bought him a watch for $50,000 for his birthday. He's trying to do back something. To give her back something because he's thinking, I can't buy her a watch. So look, women like rings. Let me buy her a ring. It has no significance to it. But the manner up in which I heard you say that he did it, he's confused because if you're given a promise ring, you don't need to be down on your knees to profess in love.
Right. You see the video?
No, I'm gonna see it all now.
I'm looking for the video because I did save it, but it look like them take it down. I look for the video and can't find it, or maybe I'm too slow with the whole thing because I have too much stuff saved in my phone. But it was a proper man get down on one knee and open the little box, and when she turned around and she was like, yes, 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 yes. She kept saying that, yes, 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 yes. Everybody thought it was
she was getting married.
I think she thought so too. I think she thought so too. And then later on, it came up where she came back and said it was just a promise ring, y'all. Oh
yeah, because I don't know what to think about this. Because a lot of times, even as an adult, you'll meet people and you say, well, more spend my life with this person. And it really don't work out because after 2 years, you start looking and say, boy, I didn't person want to spend some of my life with.
Somebody have to go wake up every day now with somebody who just get vexed for no reason. I have to go wake up every day now to somebody who will lock me out and dash me close them through the window. You have to go wake up every day now to you start to really look on it, right? Because the person, the layers start to get peeled away.
Yeah. So at 19, when you're going to make a commitment saying that
forever and to the next lifetime,
to the next and into the next lifetime, I'm not even sure if he himself will understand exactly what that is.
I don't think so. Not at 19. Not at 19.
Because if that is the case, and you're making, be careful who you make these promises to, because people will make your life a little bit hell to get what you promise.
For real, fam. For real.
All right.
You
So
promised me that. I'll tap you on your neck when you're asleep.
all right.
For real.
So and bear in mind, say, what next name? Twinkle.
Yeah.
All right. Twinkle, come out and Twinkle talk. I just say, but bipolar, you know.
All right. And that me did a touch upon earlier, you know, about Mr. Depression and anxiety and stuff, because she did say all those things too.
Yeah.
But she did say that she was bipolar. She was diagnosed bipolar.
So he needs to be careful what exactly he's doing, because you're making a commitment that nobody else has made to this person.
Mm-hmm.
Or openly make to this person. You'll let this woman feel as if you took her for a fool.
Mm-hmm. In front of the world. In front of the world like that.
And nobody wants to be, taken advantage of.
Right. And he has his own little career he's trying to get off the ground, because we never hear about him before. I see him doing gun signs and holding up. Eh?
I never even used to wear the dress.
No, man, I know him. He used to wear a dress?
I think so,
No, me know about Young Thug used to wear a dress. And then there was another one that used to wear a dress. What on there? I mean, I think of him. I want him. EB.
Check it, man.
Nas. Yo, somebody go rescue Jada. If I hear Missy, man. Yo, when time when I call you, all the pastor other stuff. Pastor other stuff, I hope I know so. I know him used to wear. I mean, I think I used to wear the dress. I hope not. Let me see. His name is Nas EBK. Let's see.
Yeah, check it.
Nas EBK. All right, see it there. Nas EBK. Listen. I see my hold up like gun sign and stuff like that, and like cash. Them hold up the money to them ears and all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him doing all that. I haven't seen any pictures with him, and no.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's him.
No, I don't see no picture with him with no dress at all.
Because I think he has been doing this from about 17,
Yeah, and these are the pictures I'm seeing. He's like in the streets very much. Him throwing up like hand signs. I see a picture with him on a AK-47, hold up a gun and throw up enough gang sign. And okay, here's more pictures with him and a group of guys with a whole heap of gun, and more gun sign and more finger sign and all that. He's one of them there. And yeah, middle finger up and gang rags and more guns. So yeah, I don't see him with no dress. And apparently he used to play basketball, because in pictures, he's so young, his pictures go back to like school, right? Because most kids here get out of school at 18, 12th grade. And we don't have 12th grade in the Caribbean. So 12th grade. So he just left school. And you can see he probably used to play basketball in school. I see him in a basketball uniform on the court. And then the rest of his stuff is new stuff with just bare Jada Kingdom. So, I don't know. I wonder if him. Okay, you remember the girl with Trabas did there with? Diani?
Yeah.
Remember the rapper boy with did there with what Diani did there with? I don't know if you used to. I used to follow Diani for a while. I followed her for a while because of her Lulu Holistics stuff, and I thought, yo, she making big strides, and I like to see it. And plus, I got to know her through Trabas. So me know Diani from Diani did, and Trabas they live in New York in a little apartment and thing till them move come to Florida and wherever. So from way back then, they were like pioneering YouTube and the vlogging stuff and all that. She did talk up a rapper boy full of tattoo and was trying to get his career off the ground as well. And I thought to myself that he was using Diani because she was already quite popular. Well, Jada Kingdom is way more popular. And it would be a good look for this youth and his career, like piggyback on the back of her. And then next thing you know, I don't know, kind of like Nicki Minaj and what name? The youth that were Jamaican. We can't. What name again, man? Safari.
Celebrities like that, you know.
Safari. Kind of like a Nicki Minaj Safari kind of thing. I don't know. But hey, yeah, I know him with the dress.
I know him.
Nah, it's not him with the dress. He's in here with a lot of gang stuff though. And I would say that he is probably a blood gang member, or that's what he is portraying himself to be. I see the hand signs, the red rag, and the group and the guns. So yeah, I think he's portraying to be a Bloods gang member.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, either way, that's not a good look for Jada, but Jada is old enough to make her own decisions. I only hope she make the right decisions and don't get caught up in nothing foolish with these people. You know?
Because if that's the case, her. And you're with a blood or a crip member, you actually become one of them.
Right.
So she needs to be careful.
Right. Because this can blow back on her. But you know, people can use you too. You know, people can use you too because you're already popular, you're already famous. So people can use you to further their own agenda. They could look at it as in, catering, going into a new audience kind of thing. I'm gaining a new audience. I got followers out in Jamaica, man. I never hear him music before either. I just never paid attention to him because I never know him exist until him deal with Jada Kingdom. So just like how we didn't know him until, is the same way a lot of people didn't know him until.
Well, for me, I heard the name. I think it was about 2021 last year. It was last year. Hello?
Yeah. May I try to go through his music for see what going over there. Permanent residency is better than work permit. I'm just saying. Katanja Empress touch our next angle. Think about that. Permanent residency is better than work permit. You ever look on it like that?
In which context?
Permanent residency. Read between the lines. Permanent residency is better than work permit.
Well,
you know?
Guess what?
Yeah.
Put it this way. In that context, then, both on both sides of the coin, people are getting.
All right. So, and on that note, we don't have nothing more to say.
Nothing more to say.
Nothing more to say, brother. That's it.
The most we can do,
pray
for them.
All right.
And protect our own.
All right. Right, that's all. Nothing more to say. Big up yourself.
All right.
Hey, Katanja Empress. My sister, Katanja Empress, put it neatly enough. We have to slide off on that topic now one time right away. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
Jada, you go me.
Sorry, you went a bit foggy reception.
Oh, I thought this was Jada calling in to curse me out.
Oh, Gaza. Sorry. Here, wake up the neighbors.
Walk on.
Anyway, so not much is like, 10:53 at night, so I'll be quick. But I just wanted to stick up for the bipolars in the world, you know? Like, just because somebody's got a diagnosis of something doesn't mean it's like a fucking star sign where you know already what they're going to do.
Wait, I remember. Like, hold on. You're the one who's from Australia, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You know you can't hide anymore, right?
I'm not hiding.
No, I'm saying I got you now.
I'm forcing my escape from Australia, but it's a secret.
All right.
So
So are you bipolar?
I know that I'm a woman and I have mood swings, particularly different times, but I accept the diagnosis by the system because I guess after, I don't know, how many years now? We're talking 2013. So since then, it took me a long time to like be comfortable saying I'm bipolar, but at the same time, you got to have good people around you. You can't have bad mind people around you. You get into trouble.
But how you dealing with that? You just go about your regular day, or are you on medication?
I'm on medication, yeah, man. So I take colonium, which is like lithium. Everybody has, like you yourself, you would have 0.05 lithium level, or maybe 0.1, right? You go to a blood doctor. But we bipolars, we've got to have it's got to be around 0.5, I think, or something. Otherwise, we can go a bit loopy, you know. And then in conjunction, I'm on Valium, but it's just like you can't mess with this shit that you prescribe. Like you can get hooked on things, so you don't want to be a drug addict, you know. You just gotta like see your counselor every 6 weeks, take your meds. If the meds aren't making you feel good, you gotta let your doctor know. And you just kind of gotta stay away from situations involving police, ambulance, the government. I don't know, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Good.
What are some of the things that you've done that you can remember off of like you can attribute it to being bipolar?
Okay, sure. Okay, so the thing is, like, you can go psycho and you can get aggressive and you can behave like an animal to an extent. You know what I mean? You kind of can be very much in the moment without thinking of the consequences. But at the same time, like the way I see it, right? Kanye West, he's got bipolar and he's drowning in money. He has so much money, he can rent out a fucking stadium for $1 million a night. And I'm not rich like that or anything. I'm not rich at all. I'm just surviving. But you can get really fucking creative. And before I went to Jamaica, I had a whole vision of what was going to happen. It didn't turn out the way I planned, but I don't know. People with bipolar, they've good intentions, I reckon.
Yeah.
But I'm a Sagittarius too, so it's a mystery, I guess. But you know what's going on in your own head. No one can tell you what's going on in your head. They can assess it, but they can't actually be in your brain, you know?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I see. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just like they usually here in Australia, they diagnose the men with schizophrenia and they diagnose the women with bipolar. But a lot of my friends have bipolar, so it's no big deal. It's actually kind of no big deal.
A lot of your friends
Less
are bipolar?
Stigma. Yeah. And my cousin, she's also diagnosed with that too, but she might be coming with me. She's a musician. She's half Japanese, and she might be coming maybe for vacation or something. If
Are y'all heading back to Jamaica?
If we can. Of course, like Prairie, Fantasy Beach. Oh God, I can't. Portmore, Hellshire, the food at Hellshire.
Yeah, Hellshire Beach.
Yeah, man. Like, because the thing is, I was in Jamaica with no money and no phone or contact lenses or glasses for a while. So, you know, I just kind of learned what it's like to live in a world with no money, and it's not really a big deal because at various points I did get on the phone to people in Australia, like my parents, and say, "Hey, can you wire me like 10 grand Jamaican?"
How do you live in Jamaica with no money though? As somebody that never, like, you're not from there. So how do you live there with no money?
I don't know. I just kind of, once somebody said Gaza, threw up the Gaza sign, I thought to myself, well, they must be cool, you know, and just put blind faith in people. And it all, I mean, yeah, I mean, I never got to meet Vibes Cartel. That's like the big disappointment. I'm disappointed in myself because if I'd behaved right, I probably would have met him. But when I was in the holding cell in Discovery Bay Women's Jail because I overstayed my visa, someone brought me chicken, which is like a really big deal if you're in jail in Jamaica. If someone brings you fucking chicken, like that's like you've won the lottery, you know? And apparently the guy that bought me chicken was a cousin of Vibes Cartel, but there's no way of proving or disproving that one, you know?
Hi, Munchie.
I fucking loved him.
Come, mommy. Yeah, my daughter just walked in the room. We're listening to you. We're listening to you, and I'm very entertained. And my audience is very entertained too, because a lot of us are Jamaicans.
I like to make people laugh.
A lot of us are Jamaicans, and we don't know how to survive there without money. So we were curious as to how it worked for you. Come here, sugar.
Maybe, like, I don't know. No way. But like, everybody in Jamaica is so hot. Oh my God. Like, Jamaicans are like, it's like a country full of hot people. Everyone's hot. Like the chef at Spanish Court. I mean, no disrespect to anyone, but like, everybody was hot. Everybody was just beautiful. It was like a movie. Speaking of like a movie, have you seen Zika Rhymes' new video with his wife, Carrie Feelings? You got to watch it. It's dope. It's so good. Big up Zika Rhymes.
Yeah, I'm about to go look it up right now because I seen him in Queenie's video, and I big him up on that one, but I haven't seen I haven't seen his yet.
He's a real youth. He's like a lot younger than me, but like he put in the work way before he is where he is today. You know, like he used to bring Cartel food, you know, with no intentions of just kindness. He's got a very good heart, that guy, I swear.
Yeah, man, but Sika and Cartel are close.
Oh, that song Force. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, and also I just quickly want to declare as well. Like, I mean, because there is a photo, right? A photo of Vibes Cartel naked, and I'm just saying, like, just saying, Jamaican men are really blessed in that department. Extremely, like, it's ridiculous. Like, I really need to shut the fuck up now. So I've said too much.
All right, you have a nice day. Nice talking to you. Big up yourself.
Yeah, big up yourself. Also, so lovely talking to you. Bye.
All right, bye. Hi, Papa. You all right? Hi, Mama. Hi, Munchie. You wanna come, Daddy? Come, Daddy. Look, they're seeing you. Say hi. No? Okay. All right, so check it out. We're gone way past the hour. It was beer niceness this morning. The 4 siblings that perished in the fire I wanted to talk about because them situation look weird. So I think I'm going to do that on a whole different video and put that out on the channel later on today. In the meantime, let's see why I made have to cut that. Right? Because she just walked in the room and he just walked in the room. Say hi, Papa. All right, so I'm about to go take care of them and I'll get back with you. Me talk to the later people. All right, but okay, so y'all see what I mean, right? You see what I mean, though, right? So if Jada Kingdom has that kind of a condition that she's speaking about, you already know. Anyhow, big up on yourself. Blessings. Say bye-bye, mommy. And we go bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No bye-bye this morning. Daddy gotta go. Peace.